Hello everyone, and welcome back to Norland, and our World at War series on the channel. And in the last episode, we decided that we were going to start making a bit of a more aggressive push here. We're going to try to take Paris and start to move to this northeast area that has been taken out by the Unholy Horde. Now, also in the last episode, Lisbon actually took control of Rome, and I was a little, I guess, confused, you could say, because it looked like Lisbon was preparing to completely get wiped out when they were defending or attacking Rome, rather. And I actually looked back at this, and Cape Town was completely demolishing them. And then, for some reason that I don't really understand, Lisbon actually won anyways. I'm still not sure how this happened. You can go back and look. It was about 12 minutes in at the last episode. And yeah, somehow Lisbon just won. So I wasn't really expecting it, so I was just I kind of went along and mixed up the names and everything. But yeah, Lisbon won despite having. I still don't understand it. They really should have lost, and so yes, I don't really know what happened there, but seems like maybe another bug or something like that, or I'm just not understanding the defense mechanics or something. But either way, yeah. So Rome is going to get attacked again by Cape Town, and that will probably harm Lisbon again. So this is basically the perfect time for us to lay out our strategy, and we're going to take Paris, and then hopefully find some kind of new lord that we can send over here. Otherwise, we'll have to send Dana, which I would prefer not to do. But we may have to do that. I mean, she's Tanea anyway, so it's not like she's the perfect heir, but I would prefer to keep an heir, so we'll just kind of have to see what happens. But Luchavoy has just gone home, so we're going to probably give him some time to see if he will go sleep. His mood's good and everything, so actually he might be fine. But a couple of these guys, did they pass out or are they in pain? I actually can't, yeah, so exhausted. Okay, so we'll give them some time to sleep and everything. So we may send them out maybe like in the evening. Okay, now Dana has actually finished the fresh start, which removes negative traits and thoughts from bandits when we recruit them. This will be pretty good, because if we take prisoners when we attack bandit camps, we will actually be able to add them into our army, and we will not have all of those negative effects and everything, so that's pretty good. Right now, she is now studying on the granary. I think we're going to switch her off of this. Maybe, what about maybe paper workshop might actually be good right now. Is she able to learn Caden Army? We may actually go with this first to get rid of the fear of death from peasants, because then we can add all of our peasants in when we have extra that do not have jobs and things like that. Or we could even do secret deals. I don't know if she can learn that. No, she can't. Okay. So probably Caden Army will set the auto learning again, and I think from here we can probably start to just let them auto learn. I think Weapon Forge is the next thing on our list that we really want, but it's also not it's not super important. Now the other thing I did forget, and this is actually why I like to any tasks that we have, I like to do them all in the same episode, like main things, because I did forget. We actually need to wait for these two mercenaries to get here, or actually, I guess one. Where's the other one? Right here. Yeah, get these two mercenaries here first before we go and do that attack. I just forgot because it was something that I did in the last episode, and kind of ended the episode a little bit abruptly, but that's okay. We will just wait another 8 hours, and then we'll send Luchavoy on his way. Okay, now we are, of course, low on wood, which is actually what's preventing us from rebuilding the rest of what we need to do. Especially, we need to start getting these herbs back in order. All of these bushes are just sitting idly by. So we are going to go ahead. We're going to reprioritize all of our lumber mills. Go ahead and do that really quick. Okay, and now we also need to figure out what we're going to do, because there's obviously not enough workers on these already. So I think right now, for the moment, we have enough flour. So we're going to unprioritize the mills, and probably any of our rye fields that are already, there's a couple of them that need to be repaired, but we'll go ahead and just unprioritize this one, and also these ones, although they don't have workers on them at the moment. And that should hopefully get the workers we need. Yes, okay. And we also need to make sure these are prioritized, and they are. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we did get our mercenaries, but as you can see, at least one of our warriors is exhausted. He actually can't even move. And this appears to just be from fatigue and everything. I don't really see, this is what I'm talking about. I guess because he was on patrol, he exhausted himself to the point of being unable to move at all, which this is one of those things that I think is super, super annoying, and they really have got to get a fix on this because there is really no reason, if they're managing their own mood, that they should, you know, be running themselves to this extent, even if they are, scheduled to patrol or whatever. They should probably sleep at some point during the day. I mean, I don't know what they've been doing for the last. They've been home for well over 12 hours, so I don't really understand what they're even doing. I really wish that they would get a fix on this, because as you can see, we have 3 warriors that are just unable to move, and it would be nice to get this attack in, but we just cannot until everyone's healthy. Okay, and here we are at the trader again. We're going to sell a couple more medical salves. I want to keep enough, at least, to be able to heal all of our warriors and things like that, but I also want to make sure that we are making use of the market saturation and daily consumption, so we are going to sell a couple of them. We'll also probably just sell all of these bows. We're definitely good when it comes to crossbows, and I would rather use those. We'll sell... Can't actually sell any more iron. That's fine. And otherwise, we may want to start thinking about selling some of these books, but I mean, we are getting a fair amount of money back as it is, so it may just be... maybe we even go for something like Bowstring Mastery, but maybe not yet. Maybe not quite yet. Rutabaga Field Efficiency, well, it would be nice to have like Rye Field Efficiency or something of that nature. But it doesn't look like there's really too much else here. Nectar, Herbalist, Defense Towers. Yes, well. Yeah, I don't think we're going to take any of that just now. It may be good to pick up... I mean, we can actually take bandits now, if they have a good combat skill, but they actually do not. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just go with this for now. Take a little bit of money back, continue to build up our funds, and hopefully, let's see what our warriors are at. It looks like we have 2 more that can't move, so we're making progress at least. Okay, so I was looking again, and we had another exhausted warrior, and I think it actually may be because of the malnutrition, so maybe it isn't a bug and it's just because of this. I don't know why they're malnourished, though. We have, obviously, the flour, and we are definitely releasing it to our warriors and our peasants, so I just don't really understand what is going on here. Maybe the resource distribution without wages just isn't actually working in lockstep like it should be, like the wages previously were, where they would get their wages and then they'd immediately go to the market. Maybe they're just not going to the market for some reason. I'm not really too sure. But either way, it looks like everybody is finally ready. Finally ready. So let's go ahead. Paris is actually trying to make a peace treaty with us. Of course, we're not going to do that, but it would be an easy 500 gold. But we have bigger plans for them. So let's go ahead. We're obviously not going to burn them to the ground, but the matriarch will be pretty upset with us. It looks, I think it's minus 25 where they will stop actually coming to your city with the trader, so we are going to need to figure that out. We'll probably just have to get rid of this bandit camp in time, but there's 19 soldiers there, a little bit too much for us right now. So we may just have to wait for the bandits to attack us, then take this out, and then maybe go and take out another bandit camp or 2. But either way, let's go ahead. Let's make them a vassal, create a new squad. Let's actually, hold on. 13 soldiers. I think we should be able to deal with this. It's going to be pretty difficult. And if they have, let's see how many, so they have 4 crossbowmen and 4 bowmen. Okay, that might make it kind of difficult. And I think you can tell based on the icon if they have walls and things like that. It doesn't look like they do. Then again, maybe I'm wrong here because none of these cities look like they have walls on them, and they probably do. Okay, well, this may actually be a lot more difficult than I thought. But we have some pretty strong warriors, so hopefully we'll be okay. Do we want to send Dana? I think we might have to. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. What is this, 10 soldiers? Yeah, I think we're going to need her. Okay, and we are going to go with, of course, armor everybody up. And I don't think we want to bring any crossbows. We definitely don't want to bring any spears if we can help it. So we'll just equip everyone with a mace and then shields. This looks like the best that we can do at the moment. Yes, okay. 76%. Okay, I like those odds. let's get going. Okay, and we are kind of bouncing back and forth, but as you can see, we have a little bit of extra wood here. I think we actually had 66, and some of it just got picked up or something. So they're probably going to their build sites. We're going to unprioritize these once again, and we're going to reprioritize our mills as well as our rye fields. Okay, now we are experiencing a problem because these bandits are actually attacking our city a lot quicker than I hoped they would. As well, Lisbon is actually going to pillage this village. We may have to just let that go, or hopefully Cape Town will deal with it for us. But either way, we need to deal with these bandits, and the only thing we can do, if our squad gets outside of the city, we'll get the debuff from the matriarch, so we can't actually go and attack Paris in time, so we're going to have to go ahead and disband this army. It won't let us actually send it at these bandits for whatever reason. I think it should let you change their, change their task or whatever, but we're not going to be able to do that, so we need to create a new squad. And we're going to go ahead, Luchvoy, Dana, send everybody else as well, and they may actually not be able to leave the city in time, 55%, but of course it undervalues us here. Now, hopefully they just go in the same direction, but I don't actually know if they will. For some reason I can't even unpause the game at the moment. One moment. Okay, I don't exactly know what happened there, but it wouldn't let me unpause, and now it just kind of did, all on its own. But they are going to the north now, which is a little annoying. In fact, we'll probably just, we'll just wait until the bandits get here, I guess, and then deal with it, so if any of these guys need to sleep or something, they can maybe at least get a few minutes of sleep. We'll go ahead and wait until these bandits get here, though. Okay, the bandits have arrived. We're gonna go ahead, yeah, as you can see, more warriors, and it's like the same ones. So I did find out where this guy was sleeping at. I think it was this guy. Yeah, so exhaustion again, and I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. He's sleeping right now, so he's exhausted while he's sleeping, like when he already went to bed. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And he was just exhausted like under a day ago, so it just doesn't make sense how he would be this tired if he is actually going to sleep. It just, I don't understand that. And these guys are going into the archer towers. I'm not sure if that's actually the best thing for us. I don't really know if we can deal with this without our exhausted people. I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, we're gonna actually switch these armors around. Okay, I guess that's the best we can do at the moment. Go ahead. I don't think we want to use the archer towers just because, yeah, I don't actually know if they'll be more effective than they are with these maces. We're going to wait until they actually come down here. Hopefully in that time, these exhausted guys will be a little bit better off. It looks like one of them already is. And one of them also just collapsed. Hilarious. I don't understand. It's the middle of the day. I don't get it. I do not get it. Okay, no use complaining about it, I suppose. Let's see. Hopefully this will work. Now that guy's getting carried to bed, hopefully. And here they come, so hopefully we can survive this. It's not looking good. We don't have enough of our people, and somebody just went into that archer tower, I think. Yes. I don't know who that was. Can we just undo that? Yes. Go to our squad, and it won't let us add him to the squad for some reason. Now he's going to get equipment. How strange. Okay, how strange. Anyways, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead now and actually attack them. Most of them have. There's actually two with an axe. Most are with maces and spears and axes. This shouldn't be the worst thing. Man, I really hope Dana's unconscious. I really hope she does not die here. Infected wound. That's not good. A lot of injuries. It doesn't show that she's actually, like, bleeding, so maybe she'll survive this. Either way, we are not killing them nearly as quickly as I would like here. Not nearly as quickly, indeed. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, because we don't have a lot of time to waste. Let's see. Sweet boy, come on, you gotta do more damage here, buddy. Come on. Looks like he's doing okay. Not too great, though. Dana's still alive, which is good news. We'll just start collapsing now. Okay, this may be it. I really hope Dana ends up surviving. It looks like, man, we are taking way too much damage from this. Yes. Okay. Well, we survived, but at what cost is the question. Dana's still alive. That's good. She's gonna need some serious rest time now. And I don't know if we really even earned anything from this. Yes. And we'll probably get ragged ones before we're able to attack Paris as well. So we may have just lost our... Yeah, we lost our chance, I think. Potentially. The question is Dana and our mercenaries here, are they going to die? That's kind of the question now. We may have to hire another one. We're going to go ahead and do that now. And we don't have any prisoners, really, I don't think. Did we even... Yeah, we didn't take a single prisoner there, I don't think. And we lost one warrior, it looks like. And there are 7 that are sleepy now. Well, we'll have to let them sleep and we'll have to figure it out from there. Okay, so we are currently down a little bit on our warriors after the fight with those bandits, but we did actually get 1 prisoner. We're going to go ahead and add them, wait for them to use one of these medical salves, and I think we're also going to add a few peasants into our army. We're going to try not to do too much because we are finally starting to fill all of our workplaces, but we are going to need to take some because I don't think we're going to be able to deal with Paris otherwise, and we really need to get that under control as soon as possible. I think we need around 20 soldiers, basically have a little bit of meat shields and things like that, so we're going to go ahead and try to get as many of these 3s and 2s and things like that. Let's say 2 more. This looks good. I don't like having so many of our warriors be Cadens, but I think we pretty much have to. And it looks like nobody is, you know, exhausted at the moment, which is good. But we'll see how long that actually lasts. Let's go ahead and just build this army right away. There is the one that has the inflamed wound. That was that prisoner that we had. But he should survive until he gets back home. And we'll go ahead and reorganize our equipment and things like that. Let's just see. Hopefully we have enough. Okay, we don't have quite enough maces for everybody. We'll throw a few crossbows into the mix. And hopefully this will be enough. Go ahead, make a vassal. 88% it says. That is quite good. Hopefully nobody falls before they... Okay, 1 did. Hopefully just the 1, though. Yes. Is that one of our... Yep, it's him again. This makes no sense. They slept all night. So, actually, I'm kind of thinking... I wonder if the night patrols has anything to do with it, because they are staying up to do that, and the strongest ones are probably going to do that. We'll snooze that. We don't have too much crime, so hopefully it won't hurt us too badly. We'll just kind of see how that works out. Okay, so in total, it looks like we're going to get to go with 18. For some reason, this guy's... What's he doing? Goes to commander. Okay, so he was just kind of lagging behind. But 2 of our strongest warriors, unfortunately, have the exhaustion issue, which, again, developers really need to fix that. It doesn't really make much sense if this is the issue. At least we finally figured it out. But either way, if you guys know of some reason why this is happening, then let me know. But it looks like Lisbon is attacking our village now, and some forest bandits are going to attack us. I wonder if that's this same squad over here. They seem to have gone bigger again. That's not too good. But either way, hopefully we can just take care of Paris really quickly. They also want a peace treaty from us now. I think we'll go ahead, finish up this attack on them, and then after that, we'll actually accept that. That'll be a free 500 gold that we can just directly use on mercenaries, so that'll actually be pretty good for us. Okay, and so kind of the moment of truth here. So there's 11 in Paris, 4 combat skill average. We have 18, it looks like. Or, yes, 18. And it looks like the balance of power is quite in our favor, so this should finally work out, and if we finally get Paris, it will all be worth it. Okay, so here we are, and we're going to go ahead and attack Tiramilla right away. We really need just as many of our meat shields to survive this first skirmish as possible, I think, and that should get us enough room to get rid of these archer towers as well. We're going to hit stay in the back to protect Luchavoy a little bit with those shields on the second. And get to the second tower quickly. We just get this part up, it's not too big of a deal. I don't know why they keep backing off like that, like they think that's going to save them. Strange. Okay, squad commander has been killed. Oh no, now too many of them are dropping right there. That's not too good. Luchavoy and Dana, are you doing good? It looks like they both got their weapons and armor still, so that's a good sign. Quite a few of our meat shields are left alive as well here. Alright, there we go. This looks like it's actually going to work out pretty well for us. Just hope Luchavoy and Dana do not die. And it looks like neither of them are going to, hopefully. Yes, okay. So 9 left. That is about as good as what we really could have hoped for. We only captured 2, surprisingly. But either way, they are captured now. They are now our vassals. So we finally have our very first vassal in this entire playthrough, I believe. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to sign this peace treaty right away. Sekra, you can do that. So that'll improve our relation as well with Bogomil. And then we can start to hopefully have Sekra spend some time with him and things like that. I don't know if it'll be enough. But maybe we could have a good relationship with this vassal. And then I think we're going to actually keep Dana. As you can see, Sekra, she's getting close to 70 years old. So she may die somewhat soon. And that would put Luchavoy as our king. And then he could actually marry Dana and they could have a couple of children maybe. And then we'll just hire a lord of some kind and we'll have them go and settle this city. And then we'll try to make them our vassal as well. I think they actually start out as your vassal if you settle. So that would be good. And then Hawkhurst, we may be able to actually defend this. Let's see here. 36%. Okay, so maybe not. So we may have to deal with that and just, you know, deal with it being burnt. But maybe we can get back home and create a new army and go and actually defend that in time. Either way, that did cost us quite a bit of peasants, unfortunately. And there's really just not much we can actually do there. But either way, I think that is probably where we're going to call it. I don't know if this is a very long episode or not, actually. But hopefully it was, you know, interesting enough for you guys. We are finally making our way through some of these issues. We just had to be a little bit more aggressive. And I think now, with where we're at, as long as Lisbon and Cape Town keep kind of, you know, scrapping back and forth and things like that, it will give us time to expand our reach. And if we can do that, we should be okay. With this 500 gold, I think what we're going to do is actually just spend it directly on mercenaries. And that should allow us to defend our capital a little bit better. But either way, that's going to be it for this episode. So, as always, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.